Yo, that's
Can you
my
hear that?
fault.
Yeah, she talking.
I
No, you
guarantee you that's my fault.
Yeah, no, it's definitely- You're listening to the Afterworld podcast. My name is Mankind,
And I am HiRise 1.
and we are Lower Arizona's #1 spot for hip hop,
here
like for
Yo.
the people.
by the people.
We are a podcast for the people.
by the people.
That's right, like a rapping Abraham Lincoln.
Hey,
We the people.
hey.
Yo, check it out. This is episode 48, y'all. And since you clicked, you already know
Yeah.
Trahma is in this pitch.
Hey, yo.
Did I just say pitch? Trauma's in this pitch. You know
Place,
what?
bitch.
You know what?
Place.
I'm trying to not curse so much. I've been listening to myself, and damn, I cuss a lot.
Word, same.
Filth flowing,
Oh
filth.
my goodness.
Same.
And we, you know, we got an explicit tag, so why the fuck not? You know.
Yeah.
Parental advisory.
But yeah, it's not safe for work. It's definitely not safe for your kids.
Right.
But you know what? I don't think a lot of kids are listening to Tucson Hip Hop Podcast. I don't know. It's maybe
Filth
it's,
flowing, filth.
you know what I'm saying. I'm like, yo. I mean, I told you my fucking what was it? My statistic, like 900,000 Americans listen to podcasts out of like 3.7. What is it? 6.5 billion people on the
Brilliant
planet.
people? Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Too
billions
many.
of people on the planet, and a small drop of their ass listen to podcasts. So fuck it. I'm a cuss until they tell me I'll give you $100,000 not to cuss, and then I'll think about not cussing, and maybe we'll just bleep some shit out.
Facts.
So
I said bleep some shit out.
what's your favorite curse word?
Bleep.
Bleep. Bleep.
No, what's
bleep.
what's your favorite curse word, Trahma?
Yeah.
Shit.
Ah,
that
right
rolls
there
off the
with you.
easiest.
I'm right there with.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
rolls off the easiest. Shit.
Shit.
Shit,
You
it's
find yourself saying
definitely.
it.
I got my fucking
Bitch.
sunglasses
Yep,
on.
yep.
He said shit.
Yo, we
I
on
probably
video too.
say
This
fuck
shit is on
too much,
YouTube.
though.
I
Fuck
do
too
too.
much.
Oh my god.
I do too. They don't like it when you say fuck around kids.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
That's a strong one, man. That F word is a strong one.
It is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It is. It's one of the 7 deadly sins or whatever. What are
that's
what are the
fuck.
7? There's the 7 words on the radio. It's the old shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like
What was the shit?
fuck.
What?
Asshole.
Sex, ass. Yeah, you could say ass, but you couldn't say whole.
Right.
One whole word.
Yeah, it was
Man.
some weird. It was some weird. And then weirdly, I think titty is in there.
Titty was
Titty?
in there. Yeah,
Titty.
You couldn't say titty.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
no.
when I was like, well, are you serious?
Oh.
You know what?
no.
I think Queen
Damn.
Latifah broke through with the who you calling a bitch,
Oh yeah, bitch was definitely on there.
right?
Uh,
but I think that broke through.
Actually, you know what? I don't think it was.
That
But you know
media
what?
of it.
They was real when I was going through the radio thing. They were talking a lot of things about you're not allowed to say excretions. You're not allowed. So I could see like dick and titty.
But you
know,
can't
and
say
like-
shit.
No, because they was talking about like things. Well, no, you can't say shit at all. They're talking about bodily fluids and shit. So anything that's got a bodily fluid. But then you got spit. You could say spit.
Yeah, I spit
You
my
could say
rhyme.
snot.
You can't say.
But you
dude.
definitely can't say titty milk.
That's some bullspit.
That's so. That is some full spit.
That's some bullshit.
That's some bull spit. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I mean, we just cussed a lot right there in the first fucking 3 minutes. What's good, Drama? How you doing today? It's
doing
good to see you.
fabulous.
Welcome to the top, yo, for real. I'm Mankind. That's fucking HiRise. Benny Loc in this bitch. Our producer Lulu finally made it,
Lulu.
and we are having a good time, as you
Trahma
can
in the
tell.
building.
Drama episode 48. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet.
Yeah.
I think Benny Loc finally convinced us to do an interview. We're gonna let him interview us for episode 50,
Oh, shit.
as long as we keep it
horrible.
clean.
I'm horrible
We
at
gotta, no
interviews.
cursing. I'll do it if there's no cursing.
No cursing.
Don't
Yes.
lie.
Get the bleep button ready.
I'll do it if there's no cursing. Let's see if I can handle that shit. Nah,
Motherfucker.
no, I'm kidding. Yeah,
Big
but
Mama
dude,
Trauma.
we had your boys Jahan and these I almost called them D's Booster. D's Booster. Hey,
Buster.
D's Booster on the show last week. But Des Buster and your boy Jahan got it in last week, and we were
Yeah.
talking about the Have Not House Party 4. Went down last night, and
Oh my god, it was wild.
that
shit.
Yo, thank you so much.
I've been hearing a lot of things, man. Like, honestly, how did it feel?
Man.
Yeah.
I
Like,
couldn't
whoa.
believe how many people showed up and showed the fuck out for me.
The first
Really?
one,
Yeah.
My first performance ever.
Ever.
Solo or with my team.
Nice.
Shout out to UG for that, by the way. Benny Loc threw
Definitely.
that together. Lulu.
Lulu.
That was off
I'm
the
calling
chain
them
last night.
UGDA.
Yeah,
It's just easier for me to remember. UGDA, it helps me.
same.
Yeah, UG Desert Artists. Actually, I guess I remember it now. It's like my short-term memory goes away real fast when I start thinking about shit.
Yo.
But I still want to call them UGDA anyway because I think I like it. I like doing acronyms. So, is that what that is? Is that an acronym?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, I
it's what you
think
call
so.
that. FemC just dropped The Proof featuring our guy Benny Loc. Shout out Benny Loc on
Yes,
the track,
sir.
right? Was that
Yes,
Benny Loc on the
sir.
track too? Man, motherfucking Phase Creations on the
Oh,
visuals.
man.
The visuals were exquisite. You guys were rocking it in the fucking beauty salon.
Yo, shout out to Melissa and Danielle at
Yes.
Studio 37.
Hell yeah. How was that? What was that experience like? Was that your first video then?
No, that wasn't my
Okay.
first video. But
Oh, that's right. Because I actually, I did a search on you and I saw other videos and I was like, hey, because I've seen Woke recently. But
Yeah.
that's definitely your first video with the team right here, right?
First video with the team.
What was it like?
That just showed me right there that we work like some motherfucking ballerinas together. That shit is smooth and such a good time.
Yeah.
And it just, man, such genuine, good.
It looked like you
fun
guys were having a
people.
lot of fun.
Oh, it was
Honestly,
wild.
from the parking lot to the motherfucking when having your feet in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Benny Loc over there chilling in the salon with his feet
From
dipped.
the window to the
You know
wall.
what I mean?
Getting my hands massaged and shit.
Yeah.
That was so
Prime time,
Cadillac
man.
gangster. I mean, just
Prime time.
big pimpin'.
And then my daughter absolutely loves you. So shout out.
I love your daughter.
Yeah, shout out to, I don't even know what she's going by right now. Last night she was Bonnie Mac, the street sweeper.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
yep,
but this
yep,
morning
yep.
she woke up and she was dead to me. Dead to me. Yeah, she was dead to me. So I was like,
She's dope.
she's trying to work it out right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she was. And so I had already showed her your shit, and we were watching the Woke video out there, and she actually recognized I was at Agua Caliente Park, right?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
that was yo, because we love that spot. That's a spot that we love.
Beautiful.
She was like, yo, and I think honestly, we saw the pre-show post.
Yeah, right?
So I was like, nah, you read that shit. You didn't just spot that. Come on, that was in your brain already because they had mad posts. But that video's lit as fuck too.
Thank you.
That joint is litty. Man, my favorite line in that shit was though. It's like, what'd you say? You think I'm scared? Bitch, where?
Go ahead and drop the addy. You can meet me over there. Run
Yeah.
a circle, get the mask. I'm a body me square. Do it quick. I ain't got another minute left to spare. Take a walk.
See, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying, yo, right there. Bars. That's what I was saying. That brings me to my next point. Last week on the show, when I was describing the UG Desert artists, I described your shit as prison bars. Or no, not prison bars, prison freestyle.
Prison's
Because you got
freestyle.
so many bars, dog. Like,
It
you're
fits.
I feel like you are one of the females that I can really just listen to all fucking day. Honestly,
thank you so
that I won't
much.
get tired of. You know what I mean? It's like not necessarily that's what I get from females, but that's what I get from a lot of rappers. Honestly, and it's like I'm like, yeah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear you.
I feel that too.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you're entertaining though, and I love that you're.
They fade out quick.
You know what I'm saying? Your style, your presence. What was with the wizard hat? The top hat.
Yo, that
you
was the
wanted.
Mad Hatter's hat.
The Mad Hatter's
For when
hat.
I said I'm hopping Alice's DMs, we go into Wonderland.
Oh, see, that's what's up. I didn't even catch that. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really tripping off the visuals to it.
I love Alice
Phase
in
Creation
Wonderland.
fucking killed that shit out.
He got some hella beautiful shots.
Man.
Shout out to FaZe. He's
Man,
killer.
seriously.
It's like he's just getting better and better every fucking time too. It's insane.
Seriously, that dude is hella talented. I fucks with him heavy.
That was fun. It was just me, him, and Sadie.
Really?
Yep, and we
Oh,
got
shit.
some hella good shots out before my wife and my sister Jet came out there. Shout out to both of them because they love the shit out of me.
Hell yeah, that's right. Dude, yeah, let's go ahead and get into that shit. Honestly, well, you know what? Honestly, where are you from? Were you hometown? What's your hometown?
Tucson. Surprisingly,
Tucson.
I moved.
Homegrown.
520.
Homegrown.
520.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, how long have you been getting it? If you're just starting to perform, you didn't just start rapping, though, clearly.
No, so check it. I have been that little chunky white girl rapper from birth.
That's what's up.
Right?
That Missy Elliott little,
Just-
white Missy Elliott type.
I was super
hip-hop.
obsessed with
Yeah.
chopper style.
Okay.
Being like 7 years old, spitting Twista, Bone Thugs, Busta Rhymes.
Oh,
like,
yeah, see?
So I was like impressing people, and then they were
Right.
like, "You got the sauce,"
Yeah,
like,
right?
So I started writing probably 7-8 years ago.
Damn. You know what it kind of shows, though, honestly, because you're real comfortable with your shit.
Thank
You
you.
can tell that you know
I was
your
nervous
shit.
about that.
You can tell that you know your shit. Even when I saw the live clip, I was like, you can tell you really are comfortable with your shit. And you're like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I've seen plenty of acts, and I've rapped with plenty of dudes where I was like, man, this motherfucker, I better know his shit because he gonna fuck it up. Something this and I've seen dudes completely go blank.
Right.
Like, man, we in the middle of the song. So
It
you
happens.
seriously gonna make us sit here and fucking ad-lib till the hook, son?
Word.
You just stop rapping, son. We still ad-libbing your shit. We know your shit.
Yeah.
Where you at, God? Like, oh man. But I don't get that. I don't get. From you, I get fucking that Biggie kind of feel where it's just like, this motherfucker knows his shit.
Smooth,
Hella
hey.
smooth, right on point, on the beat, in the cut. You know what I'm saying? Riding the
That's a
wave.
Fucking huge
I
compliment.
mean, I
Thank
feel
you.
it. I feel it, you know what I'm saying? For real. Yeah, right? And then you a hometown hero for me now, honestly. I didn't even know that shit. That's dope as hell.
Thank you.
So who are some of your influence though? Like who did you get down with when you started rocking? Like when you started writing raps, who were you listening to?
Man, so obviously I catch a lot of smoke for this, but I'm a huge Machine Gun Kelly fan.
Oh shit.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
That
Yeah,
boy,
right.
Chopper.
following his career, that boy is a huge inspiration for me, and he's a good storyteller.
Yeah, definitely. Oh man.
Method Man,
Okay.
obviously.
MEF.
Blimes,
METHOD.
motherfucking Brixton, Blimes and Gab as being my female inspirations. Snow the
Yes.
Product. There's a lot that I
Yes.
take from
Yeah.
a little bit from every artist.
Sure.
Mac Miller,
What's your
rest
si-
in
what's your-
fucking
what-
peace.
What's your sign?
Rest in peace.
I'm a Pisces.
Pisces.
I'm
Wow.
a little Pisces.
That's
yep,
what's up.
She the fish.
I am the fish. The
Right.
emotional ass fish.
Big shark.
Riding the wave though. You
Yep.
know how to ride that motherfucking wave.
Big shark
like
on the little pond.
Bro.
All day.
Man.
Bounce
So
back.
shit. What was I talking about earlier? Did I already talk about my MPC shit? Cause who produces all your music? I mean, what's your beat selection like? We talk a lot about artist beat selections.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you got like who do you think? And actually, I've seen this. This has been a real popular topic, and it's the same guys keep coming up: Currency, Rick Ross, Jay-Z, Nas. And then we talk about Biggie.
What are we talking
Pop. We're talking about guys that have immaculate fucking beat selection.
Word.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
That's
they
a
can-
talent all in itself.
Absolutely.
Rose is definitely
Rose,
one. Okay,
man,
she
is
got
one of the best.
the
You
Maybach
can't.
beast is nice.
You can't even have that conversation without talking about Rose, honestly.
Right. 'Cause
For real.
The Maybach shit is just.
It's
immaculate.
prime. It's
like,
fucking prime.
Oh,
like
Yeah.
some movie shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Sit back listening to
It
this
is.
motherfucker's voice. You know what I'm saying? And then that track is always on some. I don't know. I can't even describe it.
I know it's on some fucking movie shit. It's
Yeah,
epic. It's
for
like,
real.
oh shit, Sopranos meets James Bond. Yeah,
That shit, you feel me?
some big epic fucking motherfuckers jumping off of mountains,
Right,
shooting
right.
guns, snorting
Ricky
cocaine.
Ross,
Like,
man.
damn.
Yeah, so
Oh
what
my
you-
God.
So what you asking? What
Man.
you prefer?
Right now, some of my favorite producers, if I'm not talking locally, because I know some talented motherfuckers here.
Right.
Oh, it's some heat.
Kato on the track.
He's doing a lot.
He makes some motherfucking slaps.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
He did that whole. Well, I mean, he's collaborating a ton
Oh, dude,
locally
he's on
speaking,
fire. He's on fucking
Tommy
fire.
Will hit him up for that whole last record.
That whole Vomit project, shout out Tommy Will because he's a huge inspiration too.
Nice.
That whole bitch. I'm half your Spotify streams, boy.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, oh man, that is my fucking rant right there. Oh my.
You know,
God.
I'm helping you out. Alley oop.
Here we go. Yeah, she was
like, no, this is actually motherfucking smoke alert. Cause damn, son. So apparently, Spotify has given all of their artists their stats, all the way from the Migos to motherfucking
Blueface.
To Blueface, straight up, like. The entire breadth of Spotify artists have gotten their fucking stats back, and they are fucking posting them. Like, oh my fucking God, dude, like seriously, it doesn't even matter. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I think I'm just ranting about it because I fucking hate it. And at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, I guess it's time to get my fucking Spotify stream up. What you gonna put out, motherfucker? What you doing? I was like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so actually, you know what? I guess I'm gonna rant into a rave because shout out to all y'all artists getting it. I'm proud of y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah,
If
real.
If you got your Spotify shit back, I actually love seeing
Des.
it. Yeah. I love seeing it.
Des had some good numbers.
Des Booster had his stats up there, and I was super proud of the kid. You know what I'm saying? He was like, 2 months I've been going, and he had some, you know what I mean? And
I'm so impressed by him.
Yeah,
he's young and
go-getter, man.
He's on fire.
He's a go-getter. I love that dude. Des Booster. We've been fucking with him for actually over a year now, and yeah, but he was one of the guys. You know, a ton of people. So fucking rant to rave, man. I thought I didn't like. You know, at first I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I saw. Shit. Then I saw the Migos shit.
Yeah.
I was like, holy
Mama.
shit. Damn. I can't remember the category, but in their categories, they were all millions, and a couple of them were billions. Talking about hours played, they had billions of
That's
hours
insane.
played. I was like, yo, and then Quavo, then they started putting up their shit independently. I was like, it's fucking. You know what I mean? I don't follow Cardi B, but I can imagine she put her shit up too.
Wild.
And I imagine that she had a fucking good year last year. So
Cardi B.
You know what I mean? She's
Yeah, shout out to Cardi too, man.
Shout out to Cardi B.
Broke up, you know what I'm saying? They got a baby.
Wait, what?
What?
They broke up.
She
Hot
broke up with
off the
Offset?
press?
She went on Instagram, man, and said the whole reason why they broke up. You know, people grow out and shit, but they're gonna be all good.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shout out to them.
Real
I know
quick.
She real heartbroken.
Yo, I like Cardi B, man. I like
love Cardi B.
loving hip hop.
That's a bad
Cardi
bitch
B.
who did that real quick.
Yeah, man. Honestly,
That's gangster how she got her shit.
For real.
Straight up.
Real
Loving
talk.
hip hop, man. I fucks with loving hip hop. You know what I mean? I was like, that was my joint, man. My girl watched it. Something I can watch with my girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
no
like,
doubt.
yo, they got a hip hop show y'all can watch and shit. So, I mean, shout out to, you know, I'm not a big fan of the
reality.
Not necessarily just, I like reality shows just like anybody else. America likes reality shows, but that we've talked about this before. It's like your talent is being popular. You know what I mean?
Word,
It's
yeah.
like, I don't really fuck with you if your talent is just being popular.
Kim
but I can't
Kardashian.
even lie. Some of y'all are kind of nice with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, I kind of fuck with Ryan Seacrest. You know what I mean? Like,
Ah,
I don't hate
yeah,
Ryan
hell yeah.
Seacrest. I fuck with him as a host. You know what I mean? But he ain't really doing shit but being himself. You know what I mean? And he ain't got no.
What about Joe Rogan? I like Joe Rogan.
Yo,
man.
I love
Joe
Joe
Rogan
Rogan.
is funny as hell. I fucks
my
with Joe
motherfucking
Rogan.
man, yo.
That's what I'm saying. People like that, where it's like, what is your actual talent, though? If I had,
Your
Joe
talent is
Rogan's
being
not
yourself.
gonna get in the octagon.
Ah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna go in there and get his ass whooped by.
I heard he fucks around though. I heard he fucks around.
Yeah,
he knows
well,
his shit. He knows.
I mean,
he
yeah.
knows his shit.
Right, just
He
like
gets- Joe called it. You know what I mean? Oh shit, he's putting him in the fucking triangle right now.
exactly,
The first
exactly.
camera
But he
back.
don't want to. He don't want to
Oh,
fuck
right now
around.
he's going to hit him right here, and then they're going to turn around and flip back on the backside.
Yeah,
This is what he's doing. He's trying to get his waist around on the
I
other side
love
on the
Joe.
left. You know what I'm saying?
I love Joe.
Joe
That's
Rogan be calling that shit, man.
that's the same reason I loved Howard fucking Coast South. He was out there, had his personality popping.
Right.
You know, it's serendipity, baby. You know what I mean? It's fucking, it's motherfuckers that have that charisma. You know what I'm saying? And you like,
they're right.
Yeah,
and when you can
You're
transfer
selling
that
yourself.
shit.
You're
You selling yourself, right?
Oh, hell
So
yeah.
it's like, I like artists, and I actually like Cardi B's music. So
Same.
don't get it twisted, because
Shit.
I fucked with Bodak Yellow. Like,
Okay.
man, that was my joint. And that Be Careful joint, the fucking, what's that new little salsa joint? I like it like that. I like it like that.
And what the shit she did with Bruno Mars?
And I don't really fucks with Bruno.
Pause. Rewind.
Oh yeah. That was nostalgic as fuck though. That was like some live and living color shit right there.
Throwback.
It was cool.
Throwback New Jack City.
It was cool, but I think I liked it like motherfuckers like We Are the World back in the day.
Oh, okay,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like, it's cool. Y'all doing your thing, paying homage and all that. But at the end of the day, are you gonna go throw that joint on?
No.
Like, seriously?
No.
Like, yo, throw that Cardi B Bruno Mars joint on real quick, son. Like, throw that shit on real quick. Let's go ride to that shit. You got the L Road? All right, throw that Bruno Mars shit on. Nah, man, that's not going to fucking happen. Like,
hey, the kids liked it.
That's
okay?
never going to happen. The kid not going to play
the kids, right? It was for the kids.
It was, it is what
no,
it is.
it was for the motherfuckers.
Yeah, right. It was for the motherfuckers that watch It Live in Color.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was like, it was for
shit.
all those dudes.
Right.
All those B girls. That's where, or what were the girls called? Remember? The Fly Girls.
Fly Girls.
Yeah,
J-Lo.
J-Lo. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's for the
J-Lo
J-Lo.
ass.
If you a huge fan of J-Lo, that shit was for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
Back
probably
when James Carrey was Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. See,
Or
exactly.
no, other way around. Jim Carrey was James Carrey.
Oh, yeah. There you
Word.
go.
Jimmy
Motherfucking.
Let me show you something.
Venus de Milo and shit.
Yeah. Dude, that was some shit. I mean, that was my fucking time.
We're showing our age right now. And
Hey,
I'm not.
fuck it, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. Hey,
right.
all that means is I know more than you, son.
Hey, the
Cause
OGs.
I know all the new shit too. You know what I mean? I know Tekashi in jail. I know Kodak just got out.
Free
You know what I'm
Bobby
saying?
Shmurda.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Free Bobby.
I know X is dead, bitch. I know
Oh man.
Pete died in Tucson. Damn.
Yo, that's not even surprising.
How many?
Because fuck that shit.
I mean, that shit is crazy, though. Honestly, I don't think we've talked about that. Honestly, on this
Right.
show, really, Lil Peep died in Tucson from some crazy.
Because Arizona's Arizona's
Yeah.
blanketed in
I heard some
fentanyl.
shit. Supposedly they got the little chick that was selling them the bad shit, the bad Zanny. So
Yeah, not before she killed a few more, though.
Right, you feel me?
That
So-
you didn't hear about.
This is
Like you
Tucson,
heard
man,
about Lil
Tucson
Peep
City.
dying from that shit, but you might not heard about them other 6 motherfuckers that like,
Yo, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And that shit hits
damn.
home. I have a
Yeah.
lot of homies because I'm sober 7 years. I was a bad heroin addict.
Wow!
Yeah, that's
Congratulations.
And lots of my uncles, my best friends, my brothers, dude. I got a long list, and I actually wrote a song about it because I'm like, that's why I can't stand a lot. You know, look, I love trap, and I can vibe with this shit. You know what I mean? But when
when they start talking about that shit,
when they start glorifying the fuck out of
Right,
drugs, I'm like,
like-
if you were really about that life, drinking that shit or taking that shit every day, you wouldn't be rapping about it. You wouldn't be rapping about the detoxes, shitting yourself, fiending, scratching, sweating.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
Yes. The
robbing
withdrawals.
people, you lose your morale. Like you would not be nah.
Yeah. And how quick
Nah.
that shit is, and how quick that shit is, man. Cause
Oh,
like,
man.
I've had homies that have been there, yo, and that shit's like, yo, like,
Real
you
quick.
got high last night, son, and you already like this bad, like,
fuck that nigga. You got high 10 minutes ago.
Fiending
dude.
hours later.
yo, no, but the motherfuckers. So when you start going, they start going crazy, man. I mean, let's not take that road.
I think it started
suffice
to
to
die
say,
down
congratulations to you.
Thank
You're an
you.
inspiration.
Yo, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm supposed to be here for a reason because
Definitely.
I had 3 overdoses, like legit cardiac arrest, died 3 times, and I'm here.
Wow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
That's what's up, man.
I'm here to tell the
Bless.
tale. If I could help one
Speak
person
on it.
with my story stay clean, I'll be the happiest bitch in the world, though, for
That's
real.
what's up, man. You carry that shit well too. You's a bad motherfucker. for
Hey, thank
real.
you.
Real talk.
You's a
Just
bad
on that shit.
motherfucker.
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
Who's your barber?
My main barber. Bow, 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 bow. His name
Yo.
is Dan. Barber Dan.
Barber Dan.
Where-
It used to be called Buddha's. Now it's called, I think, a Tucson Barbershop.
Tucson
Barbershop.
And if I'm not with him, I'm going to see like Joey Gutierrez at High and Tight, I
High
think.
and Tight?
It's right off
Okay.
of Broadway. Campbell, maybe.
That's what's up.
High and Tight. I think that's what it is.
Well, your
like
shit-
a 4 with a 1.
No, I do
Paper?
like a. This is a little bit longer than an inch, so like longer than an eighth with a low fade
With a low
usually.
fade, right.
And if it's, I try to do like that sexy comb over, that lesbian comb over and shit. I don't got the hair for it. Nope.
It's tight though.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm a barber myself. That's why we asked you that.
That's why we do this section.
I wanted to go to barber school too. Shit.
Word? You ever think about doing it? Go to Dunbar.
Dunbar.
What's up,
Dunbar Academy.
Dunbar over Hollywood.
Yeah,
Dunbar Academy. Actually, this guy's done both. This
Really?
guy went to. This guy did Hollywood, and didn't get his certificate, and did Dunbar and got it.
Hey, shout out to
Shout
Dunbar.
out Dunbar Academy, and still works at Dunbar Kingdom Cuts.
Dunbar Kingdom Cuts.
That's how much they take care of you at Dunbar.
That's right,
like, man.
And they actually teach you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it in the future,
They
no
just
doubt.
did. I know we've mentioned this on the show before, but they just did a profile, Arizona Illustrated, on our brother Martio Harris.
That's right.
The curator over there.
Word.
Tio, yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
Tio, and speaking of Tio, Martio, the prodigy, his son is bringing Blueface to the Dunbar Auditorium on December 20th.
Blueface.
Have you guys heard of Blueface before? Do you guys know Blueface?
Blueface. I ain't never heard of Blueface.
I did some YouTubing on Blueface.
And I did a little bit. I've never actually heard him before, but I did listen to a little bit of his music. He has quite a fan base. And he's one of these guys that I'm seeing this trend of rappers, and it's like, man, it's from their perspective where they're just looking at a bunch of cell phones. Like, it kind of looks pretty cool. It's because I think it's so different and because it's so new. Like, I don't know how actually. I don't know how long it's been going on, but it even looked like there might have been some kind of app that he asked them to already do, or just like, because how did they all have their phones like the exact same way? I was looking at their screens, and their screens were like white or something.
And this is a Blueface video?
This was a Blueface video.
I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah. Thing at South by Southwest.
Absolutely. I've seen similar things other places too, but it's starting to gain some steam.
Yeah, it is.
Where it's a bunch of people with their phones facing the artist.
Right.
I don't know what it is, but check out Blueface.
That sounds dope.
What's weird about Blueface is that it was really hard to do any kind of research on him. I could only my main source of information was a Facebook fan page. I ended up finding his Instagram, which was what you would imagine, but the main source of information was his his Facebook fan page. Surprisingly, very little promotion from an artist that you would think is. And he's got songs, features with major artists coming up.
Right.
And he was actually in a mag. I don't know if it was Billboard or Rolling Stone or something as one of the 2019's Big to Watch.
Okay.
He's one of those artists like you don't even need mad promo, but somehow everybody the fuck knows who you are.
I think it's money is what that always equals.
Oh yeah.
Mama.
Absolutely.
I think that always equals mama.
Mama money.
Mama.
Nah, I can't call it though. He might be, it might be some student loan money or something.
We don't know.
We can't call it. He might be doing.
I can tell you if Drizzy and Yeezy is featured on your shit, somebody's paying some money.
Right.
Oh, no doubt.
Somebody paying some.
No
it's all
doubt.
about who you know.
But
man.
how does somebody who's doing that does a show at the Dunbar Auditorium? We were talking to Benny Loc earlier, and man, it seems like and I didn't even get to mention this, but we were talking earlier about venues that are not stopped, that have been, let's just call it the flycatcher effect, because they're just shutting down.
Yeah,
Any place that was
sad.
Tucson hip hop, very relevant, is shutting down. And so local hip hoppers are, even Benny Loc is talking about, shit, we're gonna have to push a tour up out of our ass right now. Like, we're gonna have to start hitting the road, and that's good. That's all well and good, but at the same time, you can't just have a mass exodus of venues. Man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's like our bar, Cans, the Flycatcher. I mean, people that I'm not even naming are bouncing. It's
sad, bro.
But what happens, the natural order of things is that they will be replaced by something else. Either that or the institutions that are already in place will augment themselves. Because I'm already thinking outside of the box, like House of Bards, Top Tunes Rocks, I think this place is called, up on the north side. The Screening Room is a good place, I think, possibly to do a show. What else? See, and me and my guy Rise just had this conversation. Shades for me is number one. I go to Shades first.
Man.
If I'm gonna do a show, I go to Shades because Shades pays.
No doubt.
They give you a tag. Well, I mean, I don't know how it is today.
Maybe
but
not everybody.
I don't, yeah, and I don't know how it is today, and I don't know how well you got to be, but you got to play for, you know, a couple hours.
Right.
You got to have a few hours worth of material to sit your ass up in there, and that's not to say that you can't do the same set twice. You know what I mean? That's what we would sometimes.
People coming in and out, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
Because
Right.
inevitably, what would happen though is that I like to write sets in a way where it's like a movie script, right? So it starts off with a big question or something, and then it builds up to this engagement, and then right at the pinnacle, it's like it goes down, and we all kind of find peace and harmony, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, there's more impending doom, and then right before the comet hits the earth, it's over. You know, wait for part 2 kind of shit to be continued. That's how I like to write my set personally.
Right.
So, you know, you got to have a fucking lot of material to be able to go through that, to have that type of freedom in your set, right? It's like, so I got to be able to play for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and possibly not repeat any songs while I'm doing that. And for me, I can do that. I can do that kind of easy.
Right.
Not so much anymore. Maybe it would be low. I would be looking to recycle a little bit somewhere, maybe. Because I've realized that once you do that, nah, fuck that. Because, man, I played that song hour and a half ago, and now this place is packed, and they're dying to hear it. You know what I mean? Now's the time, and there's literally requests for me to play this one song that I already played. What am I going to do? Not play it again? Because 50 people want to hear it? Nah, hell no. I'm going to play that shit again. Matter of fact, speaking of that shit, I'm rambling fuck again, but fuck it. Fuck it. I was in Puerto Peñasco, right, with the band, and we was doing our shit. They didn't want to hear our shit. So we had some covers, right? Son, I shit you not. We played Hey Ya for 3.5 hours.
Okay.
Yo, stop it.
Yeah, we played Andre 3000. Hey Ya.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey Ya.
Hey.
We played that shit for 3.5 hours straight. And they didn't.
All right.
And we got paid. We got high-fived all night.
Hell yeah.
Every time we would try to end the song, we would just go, huh. You know what I mean? It's like we right back up in that bitch. We just never stopped the song. They didn't want to hear anything else. They didn't give a fuck about. So it's
that's
like,
a party right there.
Yeah. So when I say if you got 2.5 hours, yeah, you got 2.5 hours. Go up there and sing Hey Ya for 2.5 hours.
Do that shit.
Do your renditions. You know what I mean?
Get that
fuck
bag.
it.
Fuck
Straight
it.
up, fuck it. I would go book Shays, get paid, drink all night, and sing
bag.
Hey Ya for 2.5 hours.
Yo, people love covers too.
Yeah,
They absolutely do.
Absolutely do.
I mean, yeah, I'm living proof of that shit, honestly, because I like my songs, but damn if they didn't. I mean, and it's not damn if they didn't. We're talking about Puerto Peñasco. That's my fucking fire alarm. That's my smoke alarm.
Yo, that's
Can you
my
hear that?
fault.
She talking.
I
No, you
guarantee you that's my fault.
Yeah, that's definitely your fault. You're good, though.
Damn, there's smoke in the house.
That
Check your
is
shit
my-
right now.
That's
or
my
something.
high-tech ass house.
Look, here she go again. Look.
So
I said there's smoke in the house.
thank you. So
She's all you smoke
have to
train
do is-
ass motherfucker.
all you have to do is silence one of them, and they will all silence.
Yo, that's some G shit. Yo, I like that.
yeah,
right
for
there,
real.
son.
I love your
Yo, I
house,
need some of that shit right there. Yo, there's someone coming to the door.
There's someone
ass.
coming to the door.
Dead ass.
There's smoke
Shit.
in the hallway.
There's smoke.
Look it, I'm all trying to pick it up again.
Right?
Just you can blow it.
I can smell your weed.
Go into the living room because we
I
don't
can't
have a
ever
smoke
put it
alarm.
down. This is a motherfucking
right.
problem. I be getting kicked out of concerts and shit, and I'm like, you mean to
What?
tell me that you're gonna kick out a free fog machine? Right.
Wow.
Right?
Right?
Word up.
Right. It ain't weed.
What are you talking? Yeah, what?
I be helping them fucking
Dang.
all crazy. It's a problem. My
Yo,
wife
I
be
was
getting so
driving
mad
With
at
a
me.
scent, mama.
I was driving down the street the other day, right? And my daughter was like, "Look at that guy over there outside of the CVS. He's a wizard."
He's like,
And I look over there, right?
Oh
I
my
don't see
God.
anybody. All I see is a big ass cloud of smoke.
Yep.
I cannot distinguish a person standing there at all.
Gandalf.
And I'm driving, so I have to
That's
look away,
fucking
right?
hilarious.
I look back at the street, right? We drive for another second, then I look back over, and there he is. I'm like, oh shit,
Gandalf the Grey.
you are a wizard.
What the hell?
No doubt.
Like, damn, so that's you?
That's,
Like,
yo, yeah.
You're the fucking Mad Hatter up in this bitch. Actually, you know, I think this is how weird my brain is, right? It's like, so if we were in Alice in Wonderland, who would you really want to be? Would you want to be the Mad Hatter, or would you want to be the fucking caterpillar?
The caterpillar?
Yeah, you want to be the fucking caterpillar.
Yo, I would honestly want to be the Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire Cat was not
Absolutely.
smoking shit. The fucking caterpillar was toking it
The whole
up.
time.
Like that.
I mean, in reality, that's probably who I am, because I am that motherfucking caterpillar with that
You
vape.
know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, that like low key is my favorite fucking, like, when I think back to it, I'm like,
yeah.
that's my guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's me. I was like, cause you know, yeah, Cheshire Cat, Mad
And that
Hatter,
original?
fuck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's really popular. Like that's who I would assume. But man, am I the caterpillar for sure? You
Yeah,
know what
no
I mean?
doubt.
It's like, ooh, what are you doing? I don't even know who you are. I don't
Who
know who
are
I am.
you?
What are you talking about? Literally always talking in riddles. Have no idea what you're talking about. Surrounded in smoke, and all of a sudden you're just gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
like, that's the way to be. That's
No
the
doubt.
fucking way to be, man.
Hands down.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Hands down.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's my thing. So oh shit, you know what we did not do? We were supposed to add an aspect to our Who's Your Barber segment
Okay.
with Who's Your Tattoo Artist or Who's Your Tatty?
Because you tatted
My
out.
tatty.
Because
Who's my tatty?
You got the dopest fucking Wu-Tang symbol done in.
That's my
Yo,
newest
that's
one,
straight
too.
up.
I love it. I got a lot of tattoos, to
What
be
color
honest.
green would you
Green.
call that?
Weed green.
That's green for the cream, is what I call
That's
that green.
green.
for the what?
That's
Green for the
cream.
motherfucking cream.
You got a Wu-Tang symbol in green for the
Cash
cream.
rules
Yeah.
everything around
Right
me.
there at
Cream.
the forearm, like winning. You
Can't
are
get the
so
money.
fucking
Dollar bill, y'all. Thank you.
Yeah.
My Rachel,
Peace to mankind.
my fucking daddy, Tatty, is Rachel Elizabeth at White Lotus Studio. Her and her old man Ben have been doing this
White
shit
Lotus.
from the bottom and have built themselves an amazing clientele.
That's what's up.
Nice.
And her
Say
name
it
is
again.
Rachel Elizabeth at White
Rachel
Lotus.
Elizabeth at White Lotus.
Rachel Tattoo on Instagram. Rachel
Rachel
Elizabeth
Tattoo.
on Facebook. Hit her up.
What's up? Hell
She's
yeah.
amazing with watercolor, any colors. My legs, y'all should
Yes,
see my
you
legs.
You're
They're
vibrant.
beautiful.
Your arms are
Thank
vibrant,
you.
especially if you
See
put.
my whole stomach? I'm about to pull my stomach out too.
Oh shit!
Damn, that shit is dope. What this shit say
Damn,
across
son.
all?
This is the Rocky speech in the lace up on the bottom from
the Rocky
Machine Gun
speech?
Kelly
That
when
is
he says,
fucking dope
Yeah,
shit.
"The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows."
Yes.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It'll beat you to your knees and keep you there if you let it. Nobody's gonna hit as hard as life, but it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you get hit and keep moving forward.
That's right.
Blasted on my stomach,
Amen.
on my big old belly.
Hey, fucking man.
I actually
The
heard
whole
his voice
bitch.
when you were saying that shit.
Right?
Right.
Nobody
Keep on
hits
saying
as
that
hard as
shit.
life.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Nobody.
Yeah, I got that actually, and especially above the lace up, because the Machine Gun Kelly's whole laced up movement and the EST, everybody stand together, was just basically that, like 19XX, no matter who you are, where you're from, your color,
Yes.
you know what I mean, your background,
Absolutely.
everybody's got to stand the fuck together, especially
lives
in this
matter.
day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And from here on out. And the Rocky speech was about like a reminder for my sobriety and a tribute to my boys that passed away from it. Every day
Yeah,
you gotta
you
lace
again,
up your
yeah.
motherfucking chucks and keep going in life,
mean,
you know what I mean? No matter
know,
what.
What's up, man?
That's a really good segue into our battle wrap up because
Yeah.
I mean I couldn't say more. We try to do our segments every week on we try to touch in on everything, and man, this week our battle wrap up is absolutely full of magnificence.
What you got? man?
Yeah.
What you got?
Motherfucking, you guys know why not? Do you know why,
Why not? Yeah, why
Yeah.
not? I know why not.
I
Anthony
do.
Archery on Facebook. Why not? The host of How to Cook, battle rapper, King of the Dot.
Shout out.
Host. I mean, this guy does everything, and he's a hell of a model American. God damn it.
Why not for president?
One good guy, and he just dropped a freestyle called Bloodsport.
I seen that shit, yo. That
It's-
motherfucking visual shit.
Check it out. I don't know who did the visuals. I didn't check out who did it.
Oh, I'm on it. I'm taking notes right now.
Yes,
Nice, man.
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport.
Why not?
shout out Good Intentions, man, because you know, those guys are really getting it. They're staying on the forefront of battle rap. They just got done Hero just got done hosting the Rise of the Phoenix in Phoenix last night. So last night was a
hell
big
yeah.
night for
Last night
hip-hop.
was banging all over the city
Last
and
night
in
was
Phoenix
going
too.
Crazy. Arizona hip hop is definitely on the rise. The thing that I didn't get to mention earlier, Benny Loc, about the shows was that after the Hip Hop Fest, did you apply for the Hip Hop Fest?
I did, as a matter of fact.
After the Hip Hop Fest is this huge wave. It'll be really interesting to see what you as a Pisces what you and especially since you are already getting some momentum. Like at this point we are 3 months away from the festival.
My birthday month too, so
Right?
you know I'm gonna be hype.
You know you're gonna be hype, right?
I'll be doing damage. I'm
So-
gonna be there. I applied, and I'm gonna be there whether I get accepted to perform or not. So I'm gonna be all over the place.
Absolutely. We're gonna pull you up there because you know we be hosting this shit.
Yeah.
We fucking host the stage, so you know we're gonna holla at our motherfucking girl, Big Mama Trahma, in this motherfucking place. But what I was gonna say is that after the Hip Hop Fest, the wave is in Tucson is absolutely crazy.
It's beautiful.
It's phenomenal. It is the reason. It's the creation of this show was in that wave.
Hell yeah.
Like a lot of things happen in that wave.
So much networking and everything,
So much shit happens inside of that wave that
It
that
is a
fucking
birth.
crashes after the Hip Hop Fest. That, oh my God, that's where we're gonna see the next generation of venues pop up for hip hop in Tucson. I think it's gonna be much more catered to hip hop, and I think it'll be the right spots.
Amen.
You know what I mean? It's like because you know we've been doing a lot of double duty. And there hasn't been really dedicated hip hop spot. I mean, you know, I'll shout out to Cobra Arcade. Definitely shout out to a couple of other venues that are trying to
I heard about that place
elevate the art. But at the same time, you know what I mean? It is like there's no quintessential hip hop venue for performing in Tucson right now.
And that sucks.
That does suck.
That fucking sucks.
That does suck.
For real.
Especially with all the talent. Okay, go ahead.
No. Yeah, go ahead. Especially with all the talent.
Here,
Especially
man.
with all the
You know what I'm
talent.
saying?
So what does that mean? That means that people are forced to move away or
Right.
absolutely forced to go on tour if you want to stay.
Even
Oh,
if
yeah,
they're not even ready
absolutely.
to go on tour. and shit.
Absolutely. And even if they're ready to not move a fucking way.
Right.
Like how much harder is
Right.
that? So we need, I mean, so we were talking about pop-ups, but I really believe that within that wave, we will start to see, hopefully, places like Dunbar Auditorium and other places that are going to be able to step up and be exclusively.
See what's up with that, man.
Absolutely. Shout
Yeah, I
out
feel
Martio the
it.
Prodigy on that.
Yeah, see what's up with the
so
Dunbar Center.
you know what I mean? That's my little short that's
family,
shoot.
son.
Damn, I'm still doing the battle wrap up. I'm bad at this, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm bad at
No, you
I'm bad
ain't.
at segments. I'm bad at staying on the segments because I should just finish the segment because my last part of the battle wrap up was that the King of the Dot is actually pay-per-view live today. They are showing Decade, which is the lineup is incredible. I don't have it in front of me, but if you're a fan of battle rap, you'll know what I'm talking about, and you probably you watched this. You watched it because it was Sunday. What's today's date? It's Sunday the
8th, 9th.
Sunday, December 9th. You probably watched that King of the Dot Decade, and if you didn't, then you will see some aspect of it. Pat Stay, I know Pat Stay was on there, and we just got done watching Bodied, so I feel like I have a lot of. The
How
names
was that,
crossed
by the
over.
way?
It was incredible.
Yeah,
Was it?
nice.
It was incredible.
Well put together.
Hell yeah.
It
Well
was
put together.
It was a rap movie, yo.
Yeah.
up.
That was not a documentary.
Word up.
And that's
son.
not corny.
And was
Well,
not
corny.
CB4. Or,
Okay,
you know what I
all
mean?
right,
It
all
wasn't
right.
a parody.
Yeah, it wasn't right.
It wasn't a parody.
No.
I mean, it kind of a little bit.
Of what?
It had parody aspects to it.
But it was.
But
original.
it was not a
original.
parody.
Right.
It was a real dramatization. Like,
Right.
it was funny.
Yeah, I need to
It
see
was-
that.
It was poignant.
It was
I love
funny, and
battle rap.
it got to the serious points of. I think it touched on a lot of points in
Oh,
battle
yeah.
rap. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
as
yeah.
far as with with the racial aspects of how they was talking about the Asian guy a lot. and
Yes.
shit. And then
The
with the
only thing
female,
that you-
and I was talking about
Yes.
with the female rapper and
Yep.
all that, and you know what I'm saying, and everything, and the white guy rapper and all that.
Absolutely.
The whole shit. They just touched on a lot of shit, especially with the feelings, how your feelings can get into it. You know what I'm saying? It can
Oh,
get
yeah.
personal. to the point it could ruin friendships and all that type of shit. So
Your boy
Yeah,
got
no
it
doubt.
his feelings in that one.
yeah, so I think it was really
Boy
good,
got
man.
deep
It was
into
put
his
together.
feelings.
And the rhymes weren't corny. The rhymes weren't corny.
No, the rhymes
If they
were
were corny,
phenomenal.
it was written to be corny. It was meant to be that way. You feel me?
Oh,
Yeah,
then I need
absolutely.
to see that. I love
Yeah,
battle
that
rap.
shit was good.
So good.
Yeah.
It was so good. You know what felt so good was to just go to the movies and watch a rap movie about some rap shit.
With a
Yeah,
bunch
for
of
real.
rappers and shit.
Yeah.
With like
with a
an
bunch of
exclusive
rappers.
screening like that.
Yeah,
So that
it
was dope.
crazy. But it's like
That shit was dope.
I'm pretty sure it would have been the same way if it was at Harkins. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like,
Oh, no doubt.
It's like you just go, only rappers are gonna go see this, and people that.
Because we was drinking IPAs in that motherfucker. Dog.
Oh, that's,
Roadhouse.
I forgot
man.
about that.
Yes, sir.
You're absolutely
Yeah,
right.
on
We
some
was
Roadhouse.
On some
Hood
Roadhouse,
shit.
hood
we were
Roadhouse
vaping,
shit.
we were smoking, we
Yeah.
were vaping, we were and drinking and popcorning, feed up.
Popcorning.
You know what I mean? Like
was chilling.
it was fun.
I know, I wish I could've gone,
as
man.
Hell.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, we went. I mean, we went with the TAWP crew. Or actually, we did a live podcast. What am I
Yeah, we
talking
did,
about?
yo.
We fucking performed. We performed. We we were the performers of that shit. Like
Yeah, word up.
it was crazy. We performed after the Body movie. We went up there and
That's dope.
it was cool because they played the movie silent behind us.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What?
So we got to stand up there and talk about the movie and with the movie playing
Them
behind
visuals,
us.
that's
yeah,
dope.
with the visuals
That's-
behind us, and we
that's
had
dope.
people out in the crowd, and
Yeah.
it was really nice. I mean, we didn't record it or anything. We went live on Facebook, so you could absolutely watch it.
Watch it on the Facebook
Yeah,
page.
watch it on the Facebook, and I think it came
The
out
Afterworld
okay.
Podcast on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely. The Afterward Podcast, just Google us, honestly. And I would say Trahma, Trahma. Google you. What is your social media of choice?
Trauma with an H because I'm happy.
So, Trahma Radio
Instagram.
27.
Yep, that's my Instagram.
Trahma Radio 27. All one word, no underscores, no dots. Trahma, TRAHMA number 2, number 7
Yeah.
on Instagram, and that's I can tell that's your social of choice. Honestly, you try it on Facebook. You get
Oh,
it
yeah.
on Facebook though too.
Yeah, I'm more
especially
active
connecting
on
with
my.
these guys, UGDA.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna make
Shout
that,
out
that's
to
gonna
my
be trending.
team too.
I'm gonna trend that. UGDA is gonna be trending.
The support.
That's our
in
next
this
hashtag
team.
is UT. We just added UGDA to our hashtags. I think it's important to add hashtags to your
UGDA?
posts.
Oh yeah.
Even if you got 5 of them.
You see my
know?
shit, I be blasting hashtags.
Blasting hashtags.
I just opened, so I wasn't even gonna do an artist page because my personal Instagram had
on
like
Facebook, you mean? Or on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because Instagram, I
So
had
you weren't gonna differentiate from your personal.
no, because
to
I
your
had almost
artist.
500 followers on my personal, so I was like,
Right.
just start it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But nah.
yeah.
I-
But still, yeah. I mean, you are so much. So check this out. My grandma used to say, from the kid that she knew to the person that she saw doing that shit, she was like, I don't even recognize them. Like, you're a complete. I'm a Gemini though. You know what I mean? So it's like
Okay.
I flip I definitely flip a switch. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
I flip a big switch.
Night and day.
Yeah, and so when I go out, and then I go and I put my monk suit on and I put my head down and put my headphones on and I turn into a monk for the rest of the time. And then I take the monk suit off, I put my Superman or my top shirt on, and I'm outgoing and I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I get the
Oh,
feeling
gee,
though
shit.
that the Trahma I talk to right now is the same Trahma that I would talk to over breakfast.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, so in that aspect, like I wouldn't separate your page. I wouldn't separate your personal page from your artist page.
Nope. See, and
It's
that's
all
what I
one
was.
thing.
Yeah, it's all me.
It's part of it.
And at first I wasn't gonna stem off of it, but I noticed as soon as I started posting like little freestyles here and there, I was losing followers. So I was like, okay. And I got it in with like how you can view your insights on the artist page perspective. But within a matter of, I would say maybe 4 months, I organically, I'll never pay for followers, and through hashtags
Nice.
and shit have gotten some big people to follow me. I got Philly Freeway following
Philly
me.
Freeway, nice.
Yeah, well, he found me through the Proof when I did my Proof remix up there. He hit me
Yeah.
up. Blimes and Gab.
Oh, wow.
Kato followed me through, I think, AKT Actions contest I did a couple weeks ago. That's how
Yeah.
I started this. Was
Right.
I did the Eat My Beats contest with AKT
Oh,
Action.
so you like to do the challenges? And
I
shit.
love the challenges.
Yes.
Because in the first one, it was a real sad one where I was talking about my boys that died and my sobriety and just the flip, you know, and I was like crying in the end. It was raw. It was the first take too, on a cell phone. And I got 3rd most votes out of thousands of entries.
I think I may have seen your response.
The response is wild, yeah.
Right, when you get, yeah, okay, says I was like, I did, because at first I didn't understand what you were talking about, and then I was like, and you know, and then obviously you went over shit, so I was like, okay, yeah, this is like a challenge you had done, and it was just so fucking heartfelt.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I was like, man.
That one, I had people, like strangers coming up to me at my work, like with tears in their eyes, like, I saw your video from somebody's page or whatever, and I just wanted to give you a hug because that shit moved me. And I was like, wow, like already. So that boosted my shit real quick. And I did a Cato contest afterwards. And mind you, this is my first with any of this, self-taught with fucking everything. And so I did it raw. It was one take too. You have to do the song, the vocals, and the video in one take. Yeah. And I went bar for bar real hard on that. On Space Jams was what it was, and the one that killed everybody. No wonder Tommy Pickle's shooting up his fucking middle school. People try to belittle you, ridicule. Like, people were like, God damn. Right. And it's like the bars were
Tommy
there.
Tommy Pickle's shooting up his middle school.
Yeah.
Rugrats reference, so y'all don't know.
Showing my age again. But like the production, because it was so raw, I didn't know how to mix and master. So it was like real quick. I learned from my mistakes, and I'm coming real fucking hard.
Hell yeah.
Let me tell you, 2019, I've got a lot coming out this year.
Yeah, let's talk about it. 2019. I mean, hopefully we're going to see you at the Tucson Hip Hop Fest for sure.
No doubt.
We're definitely going to see you at every single UGDA event going down.
Oh, absolutely.
Even if you're not performing at the Having That House Party, have you done the UG? Then you haven't done the UG Desert late nights yet.
Nope.
So
I wasn't able to make it. I was sad because I work graveyards. So like my world is flipped upside down, and I work all night and be writing and recording all day. No sleep.
What do you do?
I am an interpreter for the hearing impaired.
Nice.
I caption phone calls for them.
Oh shit! Yes,
it's
I know
a trippy
exactly
job,
what you're talking about.
right?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It is a trippy job. That's how I met LV, as a matter of fact.
What?
Yo, so I seen her one day, right? And she looks just like my best friend's daughter, who she got hit by a drunk driver a couple years ago on Halloween. And she passed away, right?
Oh, I'm sorry
and I looked at V and I was like, no fucking way. I was tripping. I was in my feelings too. And I was like, I just want to tell you that you have the most beautiful smile and you look just like my niece. And like I showed her a tattoo, right? And she was like, oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
Victoria
I mean? And then I
amazing.
found out through our friend Rachel, she was like, yo, that girl can spit. And I was like, what?
Yeah, that's fucking LV, son.
Day one, I YouTubed some of her old battle raps and was like, yo, who the fuck is this sweet ass, beautiful, quiet girl at work, right? Gets off work and she's a motherfucking gangster.
You're right. She's a fucking monster.
She's a fucking beast. And
I love LV.
Good, man,
oh man, and to see her last night for the first time live, cause my graveyard shift always be putting me out, like I not making it to shows, and to perform, like I felt like I kind of opened her, cause she came right after me, right? That was like,
oh shit,
man, that felt so good to me
must have been fucking amazing.
That was such a dope feeling, and to watch her watch me and to tell me, she's like, you fucking did amazing, and I was like, no, I wish I was you. Straight up, I told her last night, I was like, I just want to fucking be you, because her stage presence and just everything, like
a fucking lion.
She gets me with that nasty Mac Dre face the whole time, just like, ugh,
fucking eat you up.
She's a fucking monster.
Grimy.
Shout out to LV. She inspired
Shout
me
out
too.
LV for sure. We had her on the show last month.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
It was, and
Yeah.
she had nothing but the nicest things to say about you. She was
I heard.
She's a big, huge fan
I was
of you.
fangirling listening to that whole shit. I was like, they all just said my name. Babe, they just said my name right now.
That's fucking crazy, yo. Because I wasn't even thinking about it from that perspective. And I was like, oh, yeah. Trahma. And I don't even know how much we knew about you at that point.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think she was actually telling us.
what was going on. You know what I mean?
love her,
it's
dude.
like, yeah, dude.
She's just a
fucking
good fucking soul.
She's good shit, man.
Beautiful.
You were good shit.
Thank
You're
you so
fucking
much.
good shit. I think we're
You're
wrapping. I think
fucking
we gotta
good
wrap it up,
shit.
y'all. We have 50 minutes. Fucking Benny Loc. We haven't said
Shout out
enough
Benny
about
Loc.
Benny Loc right now.
I don't
This
think we
guy,
ever could.
dude.
Lokes.
This guy
Benny
is.
That's my boy.
This guy might be the hardest working man in goddamn Tucson hip hop. Straight up,
I fucks
honestly.
with Benny. He's part of the fucking 4 hours.
That's
son.
his
That's right.
drive
Fuck
and
y'all.
his ambition.
What? Say some
Benny-
what? Yeah.
Benny Loc, that's my
Right.
fucking guy. Fucking UG Desert and late nights. What's the other one? The Have Not House Parties.
The Have Not House Party.
The,
Pew, pew,
you know,
pew.
from the videos to the whole crew, like just the unity, the you know what I'm saying, all the way to the Afterworld podcast. This fool
That's a
is,
family.
you know what I'm saying? He is
Top.
wrecking it.
We're
killing
gonna
it.
Benny
try. We're
driving
making
the bus
some
right now.
noise.
He's driving the
driving
bus
He
right
is
now.
driving
Benny
the fucking
definitely driving
Driving the
bus.
fucking bus.
Definitely.
Yo, Benny,
definitely.
we do.
So
We
shout
love
out
you.
I just want to take a minute to shout that motherfucker out because he does a lot of hard work. Honestly.
The hardest working motherfucker. You said
Definitely.
it right, man.
Like, damn. So,
Started from the bottom. Now we here.
Salute.
He's got a family. He built this solid ass family.
so follow this motherfucker, Benny the Kid 520 on Instagram, because we probably got a lot of Instagram listeners on this episode. So if you're not already following UG Desert Artist Promo
Yes, sir.
and Benny the Kid 520, you should be.
Benny!
Get it in.
Mama.
So yeah, I mean, we love you, Trahma. Thank you so much for
Yo,
coming
I
in.
love you guys. I
Honestly,
would
that was some
Be here
shit.
any fucking time. No
We definitely
doubt.
want to have you back. I can't wait to see you at the THHF. I can't wait to hear your next project.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I
Thank
mean?
you. Come in
So,
April. I don't have a name
Visuals,
for it
man.
yet because it's gonna come to me, but
April, that is going to be well within that wave that I've
going
been
hard.
talking
I got
about.
a couple collabs coming
Oh,
out too
man.
with my boy Criteria. He's a bad motherfucker. He
Nice.
lives in
Criteria?
Prescott.
Criteria. He's got some beautiful curly locks like you.
Oh,
And this
thank you. I
motherfucker is a
appreciate that.
maniac. Like,
Really?
oh my God. He's
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
He just did a remix to the Knockdown that he's sending me to. Is actually a collab because he went verse for verse,
Yeah.
killed that shit. And we
Yeah.
got another one coming out maybe January.
Yeah, I used to be crazy too in my younger days. Not so much anymore. We're
Oh, I can see
podcasting
it.
now.
Yeah.
We're podcasters
podcasting
now.
Yeah.
So-
Absolutely.
But yo, seriously, that's fucking Benny Loc. My name is Mankind,
I'm HiRise 1.
and you know Trahma.
Big Mama.
Big Mama Trahma in the building. It's
Hey.
the Afterworld Podcast, y'all.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Tucson.
Out.
Peace.